Welcome back, everyone, to another massive episode of Minecraft Superflat 2.0. Last time, we hit some huge milestones, getting ourselves geared up with full diamond armor and tools, establishing our crucial iron farm, and setting up our very own villager trading hall. We are officially thriving in this new world. Today, we're taking on even bigger challenges. We're going to be constructing an essential mob grinder to get all those valuable drops and XP. Then, we're diving deep to finally secure some Netherite. And once we're fully Netherite equipped, it's time for the moment you've all been waiting for. We're updating the world to 1.21, unlocking a whole new level of content, including those exciting trial chambers. Get ready for some serious progress and game-changing updates. Let's jump in. Okay, so first thing on the agenda for today, the mob grinder. This is going to be essential for getting XP and all those valuable mob drops. To build that, let's start by getting some wood, and then some wool from our sheep farm. Okay, that should be enough to get us started. Now, let's craft some chests and some hoppers. And now, let's get all of this smooth stone that I've been smelting. We're going to need a lot of it. Okay, let's start by putting some chests down right here, then hoppers leading into them for the collection system. Then, we'll put some slabs on top of the hoppers so the mobs don't get stuck. And now, let's make a tube around the hoppers. And we'll build this whole thing up like 20 blocks high. That should be enough for fall damage. Now, let's build 7 blocks out in every direction from the central tube. This will create the large platform that pushes the mobs into our kill chamber. And now, we need to build a wall around this platform to hold the water that will push the mobs. Let's get some water. I'll go down, craft some buckets, fill them up, and head back up. Okay, now let's carefully put the water down along the edges. Perfect, that flow should direct everything nicely. Next, we need to raise this outer wall one more block to prevent any mobs from escaping. And with that done, we can finally start building the actual spawn platform where all the mobs will gather. Okay, now that the spawning platform is complete, let's build up the walls. We need these to be 2 blocks high to contain all the mobs. Then, we'll put some trapdoors along here. These will trick the mobs into thinking it's a full block, making them walk over and fall into the water stream. And to prevent those annoying spiders from spawning and messing up our rates, let's put some carpets down on specific spots. Okay, everything is done on this layer now. Let's build another layer, repeating everything: the walls, the trapdoors, and the carpets. The more layers, the more mobs, and the more drops. And I'll see you guys after I'm done with the second layer. That's going to take a bit of time. Alright guys, I'm done with the second layer now. That was a grind, but it's looking good. The only thing left is to build the roof, which will make sure it's dark enough for mobs to spawn inside. So let's get on with it. Okay, so the mob farm is complete. It's finally done. Now if I go down to the kill chamber... What's a cat doing there? Get out, you. And what are you doing here? Get out, you ugly slime. Oh no, where did that creeper come from? Okay, thankfully it didn't blow anything up. Let's just quickly patch that hole. And there's another creeper. Great, let's just quickly patch that one as well. Okay, I'm finally done. That was a close call. Now look at all those mobs. There are so many. This thing is working like a charm. What? Glow squids are spawning up there as well? I'm not complaining. I'll take everything it gives me as long as it's not slimes. So that's it. The mob grinder is complete. Time to start raking in those drops and XP. Okay, now that I have a reliable XP source from our new mob grinder, I think it's finally time to get some enchantments. But there's a problem. There are no diamonds naturally in this Superflat world. However, there's a way to get them, and that's from loot chests and structures like blacksmith houses and strongholds. I've also heard that in Superflat, strongholds generate at the same coordinates in every single seed. So, the plan is to make a run for the nearest stronghold and see if we can find any diamonds there. If we happen to find some in a blacksmith house on our way, that'll be even better. Let's see how this hunt for diamonds works out. Okay, so it didn't exactly work out as I planned. Let me tell you what happened. Long story short, I ran in the direction of the stronghold, and on the way, I found a blacksmith house. It had some obsidian and a saddle, which are cool but no diamonds. Then I finally reached the stronghold, checked every single chest, and still no diamonds. I did get some paper, though, which will actually be super useful later on. And I have no idea what happened there, but somehow I didn't take any fall damage there. Wild. Anyway, then I spotted a wandering trader. And guess what he had? Dark oak saplings. So, I quickly headed to the village right next to the stronghold, sold some wheat, bought those saplings, and then went straight back to spawn. Oh, and I almost forgot. On the way back, I even found a horse. Super random, but a nice bonus. I figure it's better not to load too many chunks right now, because if I do, it might make it harder to find the trial chambers when I update to 1.21. So, I think I'm going to leave enchanting for later. We can get diamonds way too easily in the trial chambers once we update. For now, the new plan is to go for Netherite and then update the world to 1.21. Okay, so the new plan is clear. Get Netherite as soon as possible and then update the world to 1.21. But before we dive into the Nether, let's take a look at my armor. It's almost broken. So, the quickest fix is to sell some iron to our villagers, some wheat to the farmers, and some sticks to the Fletchers. Perfect. Now, let's buy ourselves a brand new set of armor. Looking good. And look at that. Another wandering trader. What do you have for me, sir? Spruce saplings? Nice. Give me some of those. And now, well, you must die so your friends or cousins or whatever can show up later. Now that we have fresh armor, it's time to head into the Nether. We have 12 obsidian, but we need to save 4 for the enchanting table later. So let's grab 8 obsidian and 2 lava buckets. And now, let's build the portal right here. Alright, let's light it up. And just to be safe, let's get all the wool from our sheep farm. With that, we are officially ready for the Nether. Okay, so let's head through and see what we're dealing with. And it's a small cave right off the bat. Let's check the coordinates. Okay, we're basically at 0, 0 in the Nether. Perfect. Now, let's start digging down to about Y level 15 or something around there. Nice, this should be it. I'll turn on chunk borders and start looking for a chunk to strip mine in. Okay, here's one. Now, let's put a bed down right here and boom. That's the way to clear some space and find that debris. And look at that. We've already got an ancient debris. Nice. Now, let's keep going until we have around 24 or 28 pieces. That should be enough for everything we need. And we've got the second one, the third, and the fourth. Okay, so with just those, I've already got enough for a full netherite ingot. Nice. Only like 5 or 6 more to go after this. This took me like 15 minutes just to get 1 ingot. This is definitely going to take a long time. So, I guess I'll see you guys after I've gathered every piece of ancient debris I need. Okay, so it's been a few hours at this point, and I found like 31 ancient debris. My butt hurts, my armor is about to break, I'm almost out of food, and my pickaxe is in bad shape. So I think it's time to blow all the beds I've already crafted and then get out of here with whatever ancient debris I find. Nice, look at that. The 30-second ancient debris. I'll still blow the rest of the beds though. And here's another one. And another one. Wow. And look at that, a 3 vein. Nice. And just like that, I'm out of beds. So let's get out of here. I do have some more left, but I really don't want to mine anymore. I think I have enough, so let's dig up. And we're up. Let's head straight through the portal. And we are back, baby. First things first, let's offload all these extra items. My inventory is completely jammed. Now, let's split all this ancient debris into every single one of our furnaces to get it smelting. We need that netherite fast. And while that's cooking, I also need to buy a fresh set of armor, since my last set got absolutely hammered in the nether. Alright, let's see how much gold we have. Oh no, we only have 26 pieces, but we need 36. Looks like a quick trip back to the nether for some more gold is in order. Okay, back in the nether. It looks like there isn't any more exposed gold right here. So let's dig down to our old tunnel from the bed mining. Surely that tunnel has a lot of exposed gold. Wait, what? Seriously? There's ancient debris here. And 3 pieces at that. Nice. That means I have enough for 10 netherite ingots. Unbelievable. Now all I need is the gold. Give me some of those. And those. Let's craft them into ingots, and then we're heading straight back. And we are out. Let's get all that smelted ancient debris out of the furnaces and bring in these 3 new pieces. Craft them all up, and there we have it. 10 netherite ingots. Just look at them. Aren't they majestic? Anyway, and now for the most awaited moment. First the sword, next the pickaxe, then the axe, and finally, full netherite armor. There we have it. Cover me in debris, baby. Let's also make a netherite shovel and an extra pickaxe as well. And just look at that. We are in full netherite armor and tools in Superflat. How cool is that? Now, for the final step. If we close the game and open it in 1.21, turn on some texture packs, and load the world, look at how cool it looks. We have full netherite armor, and we're officially in 1.21. That means we have access to the trial chambers. How cool is that? In the next episode, we'll explore those trial chambers. And with that, what an episode, everyone. From a challenging netherite hunt to a massive 1.21 world update. And now, standing here in full netherite, ready for anything. We've leveled up in so many ways. And the best part? The trial chambers are waiting. Get ready for some serious action next time. Just look at this view right now, too. That sunset is absolutely amazing, a perfect end to an epic day in Superflat 2.0. If you enjoyed this progression and you're hyped for what's next, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and join the Superflat 2.0 journey. I'll see you all in the next one.